Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamadhiraye Nashta Prayesha Vadresha Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैतगदाधार शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hope you had nice rest after yesterday's busy, busy day with dwelling into the Bhagavatam. I would not take much time for a recap, but still to have a continuity. We just go through what we discussed in last 2 days. Day one was to appreciate the glory from Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto. We picked whenever there is a fight between the demons and demigods, the Lord is always helping one who is following religion, one who is engaged in bhakti. So first step was actually, or preliminary was to come up with this idea of preparing ourselves for the first step. What was it? Not to be in inaction, but to be in real action. Of course, we do not want to just perform karma or vikarma. We want to engage ourselves in akarma. So when we are working, then the Lord blesses. When we are working, then the good fortune comes. And when we are working, we need to have a proper guide, so that a guide can help us, a guru can help us in guiding, to uplift us, for reforming us, to unite us with the Lord. That was the first step. And of course, Guru can give a vision. Guru can help us. What is the goal of life? Who are we? What should we do so that we can attain ultimate success? But we need to find our way, what suits best, so that we can follow his instructions. And yesterday we discussed that our life is full of austerities, for a known reason or unknown reason, for a good or bad. Our life, the moment we get up till the time we sleep, it's all filled with lot of calamities, so to say. Of course, a person who is thinking, hey, there is nothing like sukha and dukha, this is temporary. Of course, he's already at a very high stage. But I think we are experiencing really pleasure and pain in our life. And that makes our bhakti very difficult. So the easy way is congregation. We can say about congregational chanting that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has inaugurated. He didn't say that one can go to any corner and just do their own japa, or they can do tapasya all alone. The examples yesterday we discussed were about Dhruva Maharaj. We discussed about Prithu Maharaj. We discussed about Swayambhu Manu, Shatarupa. All, yeah, we are talking about not of this yuga, right? In those times, the atmosphere was more sattvic, where you go to a forest, then it is really a forest, which is really suitable for dhyan. But now I think the forests are not left with the technology. And even if we go, I think when we go, we are going to forest for what? Hiking. What is it? For entertainment. Huh? What is it called? Safaris. We go to see animals, to greet animals. So the best form of such vanaprastha is to be with devotees, to be in temple. We were very fortunate recently. We heard from His Holiness Jayadvaja Maharaj at our home program. He was stressing the importance of vanaprastha. And of course, if one can really take up what Maharaj was telling, I'm very sure our life will be successful. The only challenge is we can't do it all alone. It's not like the vanaprastha of those days where we can just be ourselves. No, we really need support. We need to join hands. And how is it possible? By being in part of a community, by being in a devotee association, then it's possible. So now we get into the third step. Is everyone ready? If we take to this step, as I said yesterday, though it's little high for us, but Srila Prabhupada made it accessible. Let's try that. If we can take to this step, then I'm very sure that by the mercy of the Lord, by the mercy of Acharyas, our life will be successful. There is no doubt about it. We want to know that, but do we want to also take the steps? Let's see. So we are talking about Aditi. She has pleased the Lord, and the Lord, yeah, Lord said that right now the demons are all powerful. So I do not want to go against the Brahmanas who have blessed him. Yeah. So that's why, yeah, that's why he said, but I can do some adjustment, and he adjusted such a way that he blessed Kashyapa Muni and Atidi, that he said, I am going to appear. And yesterday we covered till that. And today we will try to cover why did the Lord want to appear as the son of Atidi? Because she wanted that, please save my sons. And he said, hey, I want to be part of the group. So why? Because Lord had a plan. We know that Kashyapa Muni and Atidi, they are from Brahmanas, right? The Lord does not want to force upon what he want on Bali Maharaj. Of course, Lord is all powerful. He can anyway do that because he is all powerful. He can everything belongs to him. He can just wage a war. He has a club. He has a disc. So two are enough. We can see how Krishna has guided Arjuna in the battlefield. Of course, Arjuna was thinking that it's all because of me. But when the whole war was over, battle was over, when Krishna and Arjuna, when they got down, and Krishna proved, I was protecting this chariot with my power. Everything is protected. So Lord can do adjustment, though he was Partha Sarathi. He could adjust such a way that he can still support the devotees. And in our life also, in the case of Atidi here, the Lord has appeared, and appearance itself was glorified very nicely because everyone were eager. It was on the Shravan Dwadasi in the month of Bhadra, yeah, and in that he has appeared at 12 o'clock afternoon. We know Lord Krishna appeared at 12 midnight. But when Lord appears, doesn't matter whether it is night or day, all the constellations, all the grahas, planets will arrange themselves to welcome, to bless, to be blessed by the Lord. Yeah. So when this happened, then it was the time for him. Yeah, the Lord grew very quickly, and when Lord was ready for his Upanayana Sanskara. I don't know why this is coming down again and again, or maybe let's try. Let's try here. Yeah, by the time the class is over, it will come. Okay, and let's see. Okay, now I know. No, I don't know. So the Lord appeared and he was blackish or blue. Yeah, it is said that blackish complexion and was very pure. And he wore earrings and he was very beautiful. He shone with great luster. All the glories, yeah, I would really encourage everyone to read. But for now, let's go to understand what is the beauty of the incarnation of Vamanadev. Yeah. So in this, everyone were happy. There was so much happiness around. Everyone were showering flowers. A great thing. Lord appeared, and then now Kashyapa Muni and Atidi, they want to perform the Upanayana Sanskar. This is the Brahman sacred thread ceremony, which is done usually on the seventh year, second month. Yeah, and so they have arranged, and they are arranging for Upanayan Sanskar of not any ordinary person. It was Lord Himself, though He was appearing very short, of course, but everyone took the opportunity. Lord Sun himself came and spoke Gayatri Mantra in the ear of uh, Vamana Dev. Brihaspati offered the sacred thread. Kashyapa Muni has given the straw belt. Bhumi, planet Earth, Mother Earth has given the deer skin. Yeah, on what the brahmacharis sit and do tapasya. The moon has given the uh, Brahma Danda. Yeah, when one is going to the forest, there is this sacred staff or staff, they say. Then the moon. Then Atidhi has given the kaupina, the lion cloth. Then Brahma gave the kamandala water pot. Seven sages gave kusha grass. We know it is very important that when we are doing sacrifice, yajna, dharba is very important. It has so much importance, and there is also so much science behind it, how to cut it, how to use it, everything. So the Saptarishis gave that. Saraswati gave a Rudrakshi, so for chanting. And then Kuvera gave very important thing. Kubera gave a golden pot. A pot, um, this is not like a round one, this is a begging arm. Yeah. Yeah. And that is what the brahmachari is supposed to do. Brahmachari is supposed to go and beg alms. It is the only grihasthas who are supposed to get engaged in the occupation of working and supporting brahmacharis, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis. So, which means brahmacharya life is very important if at all we want to make our life successful. And how can that happen is they have to serve their guru. How? By getting what the guru wants. Of course, a genuine guru is not asking gold, a genuine guru is not asking land, a genuine guru is not asking followers. A genuine guru is asking what is bare minimum to maintain the body so that the students can engage in devotional life. They can understand, read the Shastras, and they can understand what is Brahman to realize Brahman. That is the only thing. So this bowl is given by Kubera, and after that the first arm, yeah, one is going and asking everyone around in this Upanayana Sanskar, Bhavati Bhikshan Dehi or Bhavan Bhikshan Deha, means either if it is to a man Bhavan, it is to a lady Bhavati, because one should treat a woman as mother, and he is going and asking. The first bhiksha is given by Annapurneshwari, Bhavani. Lord Shiva's concert, Parvati Devi. The one, and then now Vamana Devi is asking, please tell me. Yeah, now it is a duty, right? Whenever we get initiated, we go out and ask alms. If someone want to give some donations, even in ISKCON we have this. Why? Because it is that one is no more depending on his own self, but actually is depending on others. And brahmachari life is also that it's not that one is a son of a king or son of a great brahman. It doesn't matter the background. When one is taking initiation, he is a servant of his guru, and whatever the guru asks, that is to be taken as a crest jewel, means shirodhar. One should keep it on his head as a shiromani, as a jewel on head, and follow them as it is. So now Vamanadev is asking, okay, now I am a brahmachari, and now I am supposed to gather alms. Can someone tell where can I go? Can someone tell where I can go? And then while they were the brahmanas who were present there, who finished the whole this Upanayan sanskar, they told about Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is so wealthy, so rich, and very generous, so great, and he's right now doing Ashwamedha Yajna. Why don't you go and ask him? Uh, of course, even if they wouldn't tell, Vaman, they would have anyway gone there, because that was the main purpose for him to come in this form. He didn't come as Narsimha to tear Bali Maharaj. No, he is coming in the form of a Brahmana boy. After initiation, he is supposed to get charity. He should live on charity. And that's why what he has done is he went to Bali Maharaj. When he was going, of course, we are talking about he appeared in the north of India, and then he was going to the Narmada river, which is on the south side, and very short. But when he was walking, it was so fast and tremendous that earth was almost like shaking. And when finally he reached the place, there was so much happening there. There was a big yajna that was performed by Bali Maharaj. All the Brahmanas who came there, who were very busy, who were expert in different Vedas. One is reciting Yajur Veda, one is reciting Rig Veda, and one is performing the yajna, so that this Ashwamedha yajna can be performed. As soon as when Vamanadev has entered the arena, this sacrificial arena, the brightness and the splendor of Vamanadev was so much that in front of them no other Brahmana's tejas was visible. The luster, the splendor of Vamanadev was dominating all other what was uh, effulgent there. And they were thinking, who can be this? Who can be the 7 years boy? How big he would be? 7 years. And but he looks very special. Yeah, he's coming with his kamandala, he has the stick, he has this umbrella. As if like he has come from some sacrifice to perform our sacrifice. Huh? And then the priests who were there, they have welcomed him. While the priest does arrange, they were thinking, this person can be some. They were arguing among themselves, who could this man be? Who all this stages, everything. And then finally, Bali Maharaj, he saw. He also was very much mesmerized, and he asked. hmm, he has welcomed with great joy, because he was thinking, usually when we are doing a sacrifice and some great personalities come in, we think, hey, it is a divine arrangement, this yajna is going to be very successful. So Bali Maharaj knows that such a great brahmana is coming, he is taking part in this yajna, so he was very happy. So he was thinking, "Hmm, maybe mother kid, maybe you can entertain there, so that who are sitting here, I think, know that he can stay, but you are now leaving. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, sorry. I mean, if you Yeah, if you plan to leave, yeah. So, baby, I think because today is a very special day, being your anniversary, so we would like to wish you all the best in Krishna consciousness, and also may you be blessed with some maha from our Radha Madan Mohanji. Yeah, if you may want, you can take. Yeah. So, this for you. Hare Krishna. And these are the maha garlands from our deities. So, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Safe trip. He's thinking it's a fruit. Hanuman like orange fruit. Huh? Okay. See you. Okay. Yeah. So we continue from there that Bali Maharaj was very happy to see, and then Bali Maharaj has welcomed Vamanadev and he was asking, he washed the feet of Vamanadev. And it is said that when, yeah, Bali Maharaj knows what are the religious principles, that's why he knows what is the benefit of washing the feet of a Brahmana. And not only washing the feet of a Brahmana, but what happens when one is sprinkling such water on the head. First of all, washing the feet of sadhus, Brahmanas, what it means is the water becomes Ganges. It is non different from Ganges. And we know Ganges is pure. And when this pure water is sprinkled on one's head, then he becomes free from all sins. So yeah, this is the religious principles that Bali Maharaj knows very well, and he took the opportunity and he did that. And then Bali Maharaj is speaking to Vamanadev. He says, "Yeah, thanks for coming, welcome, huh? But I don't know who you are." Yeah, yeah. And he said, "What may I do for you? Please tell me." Huh? I think of you as personified austerities of all sages, and I feel this good fortune that you have come here. And in this process, Bali Maharaj, because he is very generous and he likes to give charity, a king is anyway supposed to give charity, and because he knows the religious principles, he knows that it's very important that king becomes prosperous not by taking but by giving. Usually we think that we take more, we collect more taxes and etc. That makes us more prosperous. But Lakshmi Devi, she doesn't stay. We may acquire forcefully, but she doesn't want to stay with irreligious people because that's not religion. So in this process, what happened is that Bali Maharaj, yeah, he he understands the importance. He said, "Oh Brahmana, whatever you may want, you can ask. You can take anything." He says, "You take anything from me, just you tell me what you want." And in this mood of giving, you know what is saying? He's saying, "You may take whatever you desire, a cow, gold, furnished house, palatable and food and drinks, or a Brahmana's daughter for your marriage, or if you want to marry, and then prosperous villages, horses, elephants, chariots, or anything you want. Don't hesitate to ask me." And this is exactly Vamanadev wanted. He knows where Bali Maharaj will be easily. He is voluntarily giving. It's not that the Lord has to forcefully take. Yeah, it was Lord doesn't has to force. He is just kind of asking, and Vamanadev is Bali Maharaj is saying, "You can ask me anything." In this spirit of giving, he is already telling so many things. What does a Brahmana need? Does he need gold? Does he need villages? Does he need all the palatable drinks and food? So If at all a Brahmana is coming, king would just ask, okay, what do you want? Maybe some land. If you want to do yajnas, that's fine. Huh? And in fact, what will this Brahmana will do with elephants, horses? There is a, I mean, we don't have time, but there's a funny story that there is a Brahmana who becomes busy. I think you all may know this story. Yeah, he is so much troubled, and then his disciple says, "Don't worry, don't worry. If these mice are troubling you, we'll give you a cat." And when he gets the cat, then what comes? The what is next? No dog. No, no, no. You have to have a cow. Yeah, see, everyone knows. And then the cow comes all the time. His only thing is to maintain everything rather than his own time. So Brahmanas, it's better. We don't want gold. We don't want horses, elephant. Best thing is, Vamanadev heard to it very peacefully, and then he said, first of all, he appreciated the spirit of Bali Maharaj. He starts saying, yeah, I'm very satisfied by your words. Your words are of your level because you are speaking those words that are praiseworthy, which are true. Yeah, it's not like you're just telling, okay, when this guy really asks, let me see what to do. No, these are truthful. You are ready to give, and then worthy of your dynasty in accordance to religious etiquettes. Yeah, and enhancing your reputation. And then Vaman Dev also praised Bali Maharaj's superiors. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's no brainer. You have all these great qualities because your father is Virochana. Virochana is the one who, when the demigods came in the disguise of Brahmanas and asked for charity, he gave even his life. Your father is so great. And your grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, he's so great. You are coming from Bhrugu dynasty. Yeah, Bhrugu's son is Sukracharya. You are not ordinary. And this all, whatever etiquette that you have shown, very well fits you. I am very happy and appreciate it. Of course, he goes even further. Not only Prahlad Maharaj, he says, hey, your great grandson of Hiranyakashipu. You know, Hiranyakashipu, is he an ordinary person? And then he was telling the greatness of Hiranyakashipu there. And he was telling Hiranyaksha, you know what, to kill him, Varahadev struggled a lot. He only realized how tough the battle was, or the fight or duel was, after he could finally kill Hiranyaksha. So in that way, Vamanadev is appreciating, glorifying, and then and in this way, Vamanadev now he is saying, begs, yeah, of course I have come here. Hmm. And what he says is, O king of demons, from you I ask only 3 paces of land of the measurement of my steps. As a Brahmana, he is supposed to ask charity, there is no problem. And then, but interestingly, why is he asking only 3 steps? 3 steps, yeah, yesterday, how much is it? 3 meters? Who said that? Ninad. 3 meters? Now we see what happens to 3 meters. I don't want anything, although you are the king of the universe, you are Jagadishwara. We know that Lord Shiva is praised as Jagadishwara. We know that Lord Vishnu is praised Jagadishwara. Here, Vishnu himself is praising Bali Maharaj that you are Jagadishwara. Why? Because Bali Maharaj has occupied, or in one way, he is the owner of all the planets. He is Jagadishwara. And very generous. Vadanya. He is very, very generous. So only you can do that. A learned man who takes charity only according to his needs will not be entangled in sin. This question is coming now. Why only 3 steps? Vamanadev is very clear. For him, he just need 3 steps and he has his plan. And that's why he asked that. And then Bali Maharaj was thinking, hey, I thought this boy would ask big thing, great thing from me because he knows who I am. But he seemed to be very less intelligent. And so less intelligent that he doesn't know what are the needs uh, for him, his own needs. He's not even thinking of his self interest for future. So let me help him to appreciate what is he asking, so that at least he can again ask better. So Bali Maharaj told that, "O son of Brahmana, your words are acceptable to be learned and elderly, yet you are mere boy with insufficient intelligence, very less intelligent. I can give you an entire island." Uh, no, Bali Maharaj is going from the village stage to an island. He's saying, "I can give you an island, entire island to you, and you're asking only three pairs of land. But you're asking for only three steps. One who approaches me to beg something should never go to anywhere to beg again." Which means you have come to a place where once you ask, then you don't have to ask anymore. And then you are asking only something which is like three pairs of land. We have to understand the Lord is not coming for him, right? Lord is coming for whom? Huh? For devatas. Yeah. So actually, he wanted whatever the devatas lost, that they get it back. So he's not asking more. Yeah. And then now, very important. Yeah. Few steps for our third step. This is very important. If we don't take to these steps, we can't appreciate the third step. So careful. What Vamana Dev is saying is, यावन्तो विषया प्रेष्टा त्रिलोक्याम अजितेन्द्रियम. Ajitendriya means Jitendriya. Jit means senses. Indriya means, no. Jit means victory. Indriya means senses. Ajitendriya means one who doesn't has control of senses. Yavanto Vishaya Presta. Even all yeah, even all the sense objects within the three worlds cannot satisfy a person whose senses are uncontrolled. Ajitendriya. As a Brahmana is supposed to live a life of contentment with what he has. And Vamanadev is not taking the opportunity that, yes, today I have a jackpot. What I have met Bali Maharaj and he can give everything. Let me accumulate everything. The nature of Brahmana is not Kripana. Kripana is miser, that's why he wants to save. Whereas a Brahmana is Udana. He is very, very generous. So Brahman is in the mood of giving. Hmm? So, and then he said, if I am not satisfied with three steps of land, I will not be satisfied with even one of the seven islands of Bhumandala. If I'm not satisfied with three steps, doesn't matter even if I get a dweep island, uh, due to the desire of other islands. Which means if I get this island, I have a desire to occupy another island. Yeah, that greed, if one has, then one falls down. This is one thing. And then Vamana Devi is giving example of Prithu Maharaj here. He is giving examples like Prithu Maharaj and Gaya. They ruled over the seven islands. They ruled over seven islands. Still, they could not achieve satisfaction. So, when the senses are under control, it is as good as we win over everything. Rather, if our senses are not under control, even whatever we earn, we are not satisfied. Vamana Dev is telling that. And he is saying, one should be satisfied with whatever one achieves by one's previous destiny. Sometimes our destiny is something, but we want to go against the destiny. In this regard, we can refer to this story of Trishanku. Trishanku, who is coming in the Sun dynasty lineage, he wanted to become, I think he's son of Ikshvaku, if I'm not wrong. Trishanku, yeah. So he wanted to go heaven, and that too in the same body. Yeah. And Indra is the one who doesn't allow if conditioned soul is not qualified there. So when Trishanku goes to the heavenly planet, then Indra pushes him down. When he's falling down at that time, Vishwamitra Muni, he wants to save. And that's how we know about this. In Sanskrit, there is this word, Bhel Swarga. There is something. This is a Swarga Loka that was created exclusive for him. But the only thing is, because when he was creating, he was upside down, which means the whole planet, the heavenly planet, is upside down. Anyway, so we can see that one should be satisfied with what is there in the previous destiny. One shouldn't do too much to really change. This is what it said. And one who is not self controlled will not be happy even with possessing three worlds. And the secret is, a living entity, if he is satisfied, what will happen? If a living entity is satisfied with what he is getting, his life will be going towards liberation, because he is no more entangled, he is going more in the detachment. Whereas if one is not satisfied, if a living entity is not satisfied with what he is getting, then what happens? He will continue in the cycle of birth and death, because he is not satisfied and he will never be satisfied. And because he is never satisfied, he will commit sin. And because he commits sin, he may go down. Or if he is good fortune that he is doing some piety, he'll go to Swargaloka, but there is no exit. There is no escape. He doesn't have the key to the escape room of this sansar. So it's very important that we understand what is satisfaction, and we understand what is the harm of being dissatisfied. And what about a Brahmana? Vamana Dev is saying, if a Brahman stays satisfied with what he has, then his spiritual strength increases. Whereas if he is not satisfied and wants more, then what happens is his spiritual strength decreases. Just like fire extinguished by water. Huh? Just like when the water is poured, we know the forest fire also, no chance. Hmm? So hey, I'm just concluding my request once again, that I do not want anything more than three paces of land, if you may want to give. While this conversation was happening, for us, yeah, because we know Vaman Dev is Lord, for us, okay, yeah. But who is there? For them, they think, hey, there's a boy, he is very innocent, and the boy is coming and asking three pieces of land. Bali Maharaj can easily give, and it's over. But Sukracharya, the guru of Bali Maharaj, he could understand, sense something, and because he can also see why this boy is asking this and who is this boy, and then he could understand Lord Vishnu has come with a purpose. Lord Vishnu has come with a purpose, and what is that? To take away everything. So immediately Sukracharya told Bali Maharaj, hey, don't give. You know what? This Vamana Dev is not ordinary Brahmana, as if like, oh, he doesn't has anything. No, he is Lord Vishnu himself. In fact, Sukracharya gives 9 reasons why Bali Maharaj should stop giving, or shouldn't think of giving charity. He says first, you know, this brahmachari dwarf is personally the imperishable Lord Vishnu. Imperishable. uh, Once you give, gone. You can't overcome him, subdue him. And in fact, he appeared to fulfill what purpose? To uh, to save, to save demigods. In the interest of demigods, he has come here. Sura Pakshapati. Sura means demigods. Pakshapati means one who is favorism, or taking side. The Lord is known as Sura Pakshapati. And Ham, he is Asura Dveshi. He annihilates. We know that Krishna is saying in Gita that Krishna is coming in Yuga after Yuga to punish the miscreants. And he knows, yeah, they think we are the miscreants, the demons. So he has come here to destroy us. Huh? And not only that, he is going to take everything from you. Huh? Be aware. It's not just so easy. Huh? How will you live when everything is gone? After all, you have to live, right? If everything is gone, how can you maintain your body? Huh? When you give him charity of three steps, he will occupy three worlds. When he's occupying three worlds, where are you going to stay? What is that you're going? You can't even fulfill your promise. Because Sukracharya can understand that Lord, when he decides, he will definitely make it. So when in two steps he's going to occupy everything, third step you can't anyway give. Anyway, you can't fulfill your promise. Why to even try? Yeah. Anyway, if you don't fulfill, yeah, what will happen? You'll go to hell. Better not give. Unable to fulfill your promise, you have to reside in hell forever. Even by giving everything, you go to hell. Better not to give anything, so that you can enjoy this world right now. Forget about next life. This life, at least, you can enjoy. And what about your livelihood? If you give everything, you're endangering. All these things is not at all praiseworthy for what you are doing. How to give charity? I think you should know how to give charity, right? You have to divide your assets into five parts. First part is for religion, dharma, and then the second part is for reputation, to maintain your value. Buy nice clothes, nice car, uh, so that you can maintain nice value. People will value when you have nice assets, right? Otherwise, people don't care if we don't. If they see, hey, you don't have proper clothes, if you don't have proper car, proper home, people will think, hey, it's not special. So you have to do that. You have to maintain. You have to maintain your opulences. You have to also fulfill your desires. Hey, human form of body is very rare, so you have to satisfy your desires. And all in all, family maintenance. So for five things you have to save money, and what are you doing? You want to give everything in charity? Hmm? What niti is this? We will talk about that later. This is called karma kandya philosophy. This is also religious principles, but these are in the line of asura varnashrama system. Asura varnashrama system is such a way that we thrive very well in this world. Okay, we do a little so that we can also thrive later, but this life is very important. In today's world, atheism is dominant, and atheism is saying what? Enjoy the life now. King size, no compromise. So, Shukracharya is saying, hey, it's still not late. It is still not late. Why? Because a promise is truthful when it is preceded by the word Om, and untruthful if not. He's giving a reference from a Shruti saying that if at all, if someone is giving, they should say, I am giving you this by saying Om. Om, I am giving you this. Idam namama, that's before that we say Om. It is not mine, hey, it is yours, but before that we say Om. You didn't say that, I think. Yeah, you didn't say when you're giving your charity, you didn't say Om. And then maintain the body even by untruth without help is okay, approved. Again, Asura Varnashrama system is saying that if at all we have to maintain the body, then we can lie. It is said, in flattering a woman, again, don't say Bhagavatam is telling, let's follow as it is. This is what Sukracharya is telling, and for what Sukracharya will get purification later. But Sukracharya is telling that, hey, these are in the scriptures, isn't it? It is said, in flattering a woman, in joking, in a marriage, in earning livelihood, in life danger, in protecting cows and Brahmanical culture, and in protecting a person from an enemy's hand, one can speak lie. Hmm? So for your own life, to save your life, you can lie. Huh? This is what Sukracharya is saying. But what is Niti Shastra is telling? To follow, to be truthful. And of course, the example of Maharaj Yudhishthir, what did he do? He's Satyavak, Paripal. He always used to speak true. There was one incident when he has to say something in the case of Dronacharya. What did he say? Ashwatthama Hata Kunjara. When he said that, for that he was very, very sad. Hey, I had to say a lie. But at the same time, Bhima has also killed an elephant which was named Ashwatthama. And Krishna was telling, you, Dronacharya will never accept anyone else as much as he accepts you. And you have to tell this, otherwise, the whole war will end today itself. Yeah. There are always something when we take in the line of dharma, we are always thinking this is how it should be. But then there is higher dharma called paradharma. And paradharma's superior or supermost is sarva dharma. The Lord is saying, what Lord is saying is the supreme truth. We may come up at different levels what we are supposed to do, but when it comes to what Lord says, one should just do it. There is need not be any second thought. Oh, if I do this, what will happen if I do that? No, because the Lord's words are absolute truth. By following, we are following the path of absolute truth. So anyway, Bali Maharaj was, yeah, his guru is instructing. And now we were telling na on the day one or day two, we were discussing grace of guru depends on how much surrender are we, how much are we following guru, right? And now Bali Maharaj is disobeying his guru, Sukracharya. On one side, we know that among the 12 Mahajanas, do you remember what are who are the 12 Mahajanas? Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapilo, Manu, Prahlada, Janako, Bhishma, Bali, Vayasakir, Vayam, Yamaraj. 12 personalities. Who are they? Swayambhu, Lord Brahma, Narada Muni, Lord Shiva, Kumaras, Kapila Muni, Swayambhu Manu, Bhishma Dev, Prahlad, Yamaraj, Bali Maharaj, we still miss two. Janaka, and last one, Vayasak. Who is Vayasaki? Shukadev Goswami. And so, how can Bali Maharaj become a Mahajan then? By disobeying his guru. So, we need to understand the higher dharma here. Hmm? The higher dharma, when we understand, again we have a clarity. And when I'm really coming to the third step, you'll appreciate why it can help us. It says Bali Maharaj remained silent. Yeah, Sukracharya is telling this, and after hearing all this, we would just take, wow, wow. Oh, Guru, thank you so much. You saved my life. Now I know what I have to tell to Vamana Dev. No. After thinking for a while, Bali Maharaj told Sukracharya, what you have spoken is true. Yeah. Dharma of the householder does not hinder his artha, kama. Huh? And then whatever Sukracharya was telling, he was telling how to follow religion in the material world, how to harmoniously live in material life, so that yama, niyama, all these things are followed so that we do not incur sin. And here, Bali had the opportunity to offer everything to Lord Vamanadev, but Sukracharya was putting forward all material arguments for hampering. And then in the process of bhakti. So that is the reason Bali Maharaj took a while to think and then come up saying, okay, it is a decision between dharma and bhakti. Now where do we go? Should we follow the dharma or should we follow bhakti marg? In fact, we are told now if we are dharmic, then we are becoming good devotees. But here Bali Maharaj already had the opportunity to serve Krishna directly. Vamanadev is there. Do we still want to say, no, no, let me go through dharma, artha, kama, moksha and come to bhakti? No. By directly serving Vamana Dev, he is able to achieve the ultimate perfection, goal of life. So, one, it is said, one will obstruct dharma by disobeying Guru, but one will obstruct bhakti by disobeying the Supreme Lord. Now, what should we do? Huh? So, Bali Maharaj gave his reasons to Sukracharya, of course, with obedience. It's not like, hey, you don't know. No, he really said, what you said is true, but let me tell you one. I am the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Hmm? And how can I withdraw my promise out of greed for money and cheat a Brahmana? Come on, no, it's not in my family, it's not in my DNA, it's not in my genes. Bali Maharaj was, we come to that. So, sin of lie is even bigger, right? We can say, I didn't say Om or whatever. I have given something and now I'm taking it back. I say, I didn't say, is a lie. He says, there is nothing more sinful than untruthfulness. Mother Earth once said, I can bear any heavy thing except the burden of the most heinous liar. Ali Kaparam, who is a liar, I can't bear his weight. Hmm? And then, I do not fear hell, I do not fear poverty, I do not fear ocean of distress, no worries, falling from position or even death, as much as I fear cheating a Brahmana. Hmm? He says cheating a Brahmana is unacceptable, zero tolerance. Yesterday we were saying that Lord always is favorable to Brahmanas, and even if Brahmanas commit in some spirit inconvenience, hmm, Lord wouldn't chastise unnecessarily. And then everything is temporary. No, whatever you are saying to gain this, to keep that, and all this wealth is all temporary. Let's That's okay. Why not please a Brahmana with those gifts and that I anyway lose at death? If anyway I'm going to die, better to give to a Brahman. By giving a Brahman, I'm going to get good piety, right? Good result. And Dadichi, Shibi, and many other great men sacrificed even their own lives for the benefit of people in general. Dadichi has given the bones for the. They said, okay, if you have come to take my bones, okay, take it. But I mean, of course, he asked, don't you have any other option? But still, okay, you can take my bones if it is good for the whole devatas. That's okay. To kill, to make a weapon, to king, to kill Vena. King Vena, that was made from the. Oh, am I saying no? To kill Vritrasura. To kill Vritrasura, that weapon is made from the bones of Dadichi. He has sacrificed his life. And we know who is Sibi? Sibi Chakravarti. Such a great king that once a pigeon, a pigeon comes and takes shelter. And the hunter is saying, hey, this pigeon is mine. I am supposed to uh, maintain my livelihood by hunting of this pigeon. This was supposed to be my pigeon. Then Shibi said, okay, let me cut from my thigh, from my leg, that much flesh in exchange so that you can leave this bird. To keep a promise, we see so great personalities. Huh? So, examples say that one shouldn't. So, why should I hesitate to give up this insignificant land? After all, this land is anyway, I am not going to take this land to wherever I go. This is not my land. And when it comes, time has destroyed everything that the heroes, heroic demonic kings had, except their reputation. Uh, do we say great about Kamsa? No one cares. We still say the greatness of Krishna. Does someone say greatness of Ravana? No. Is someone praising their reputation? Uh, Not, what wealth they have? No. Nothing. It says, time has destroyed everything that the king heroic demons had except their reputation. Nothing. The reputation is there. And by doing this charity, I can be. So, one should achieve a good reputation instead of anything else. Hmm? And then, rarity of chance of charity. And this is very nice. We can, I mean, I can't go into greater detail because everything that Bali Maharaj says has, what do you call, dual meaning, not just one sense, because Mother Saraswati is making Shukracharya to speak that way has double meaning, as well as when Bali Maharaj is speaking also it is not same. There is also acharyas who have given a deeper meaning of it. We can't go that. As I was saying, next year 2026 Bhagavad Sapta we will have again a recap of Bali Maharaj life, where we go 7 days thoroughly through that, and then we could cover this. But in short, here he says, everyone has taken from the Lord. Everyone goes to the Lord and beg, right? Oh Lord, please give me. Even the Devatas go to the Lord and ask. Rakshasas go to the Lord and ask. Here, for the first time in history, and it will never happen again, that Lord has come to ask from me. Hmm? Can you imagine? Lord has come to ask. It's very rare, rare opportunity. Huh? And here it says, many men have laid down their lives gloriously on the battlefield, being unafraid of fighting, but rarely they get an opportunity to give charity to a Brahman. So great. Hmm? And poverty is auspicious sometimes. Bali Maharaj is saying, we are struggling now, we want to earn more and become more prosperous. Bali Maharaj is saying, if at all, if Vamanadev is taking everything which is material, that is auspiciousness. Because we get blind when we have so much wealth, when we have so much followers, so much name and fame. It says the glory of a benevolent and merciful giver is in becoming poverty stricken by giving charity to the needy. Then what to speak of giving charity to a knowledgeable Brahmana like Vamanadev? Similarly, I must give this brahmachari whatever he wants. And if you told that it is Lord Vishnu himself has come, Lord Vishnu himself has come, that's fine. The person whom great sages like you worship through sacrifices, who are you worshipping? Bhoktaram, Yagnatapasam, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. All the yajnas that we are doing on a day to day basis is all going to whom? Lord Vishnu. You are doing sacrifices to please whom? The same personality, Vishnu. If that same Vishnu has come here, whether to give me boons or to punish me as an enemy, I must carry out his order. After all, you are depending on Vishnu. I also depend on Vishnu. Hmm? Although he is Vishnu, out of fear he came in the form of a Brahmana. Even if he irreligiously arrests me, or even if he kills me, I shall not retaliate. So, this sounds very strong, but in a humorous way, he was saying, very funny way, he's saying, if Lord Vishnu, as he is in the form of a dwarf Brahmana, had come to Bali and asked him to do something, Bali certainly would not have to refuse such a request. Why? But to enjoy a little humor between himself and the devotee, sometimes Lord, na, to have some nice fun time. It's just like I go to someone who doesn't has any wealth, and out of love I am asking, hey, can you give me something? What will the guy say? Hey, you know I don't have anything, and you're coming and asking, huh? Nice funny moment, as a humor. So he's saying maybe Lord would like to have some humor. That's why he has come and asked. If this Brahmana were really Lord Vishnu, he would never give up his fame. He would either lie down having been killed by me, or he would kill me in a fight. So definitely if Lord decides something, no one can change. Anyway, something is going to happen. If I stop, will it stop? No. So Bali Maharaj said this, and he said, I am I am not going to stop, not going to take my word back. And after all these reasons, now Sukracharya finally he thinks no one can change you. Yeah, you're not even listening to a guru, and because of your disobedience, what will happen? Although Bali was exalted, magnanimous, and fixed in truthfulness, thinking yourself to be learned, you dare to disobey me, you shall very soon be bereft of all your opulence. And Brahmana's words don't go in vain. All the opulence, material opulence is gone. So Sukracharya is in one way freeing Bali Maharaj from that opulent condition, which is anyway Bali Maharaj doesn't mind to have. If all his wealth is taken away, that is okay. Bali wasn't in his determination, he was very strong. Even after being cursed by his guru, Bali offered water to Vamanadev and then offered him the land he had promised. And after that, Bali Maharaj, once again, as part of this process of charity, washes the feet of Vamanadev. And then, because of this unimaginably surrender spirit of Bali Maharaj, all the Gandharvas, Yakshas, Vidyadharas, Siddhas, Chanaras praised Bali Maharaj and are showered flowers upon him. So are we talking about a demon or are we talking about a great devotee here? We have been thinking Bali Maharaj is a demon, right? Here, the qualities that are exhibited because of the jnana that he had, and because of his family background that he had, and because of the right understanding he had, he is top class devotee. There is no doubt. Yeah. And Sukracharya tried, of course, there is this further uh, detail that when Bali Maharaj was taking water into hand and offering, at that time Sukracharya tries to stop, and Vamanadev again in a very instructing way, he takes a blade of grass and pierces the hole of this pot. You see this pot which has a hole? So Sukracharya goes and stops that so that the water doesn't come out. But with this blade of grass, Vamanadev pierces the eye. uh, and then Sukracharya, uh, because he was hurt, he leaves, and so that the charity process continues. And then and Bali Maharaj, now finally he has given what Lord wanted. Yeah. And Vaman Dev started occupying. Now, until now, he was a small boy. And this boy started expanding bigger and bigger and bigger, almost like a huge universal form. When he was expanding, just his feet was covering the whole surface of earth. And he is not just feet, right? He also, when he's expanding in a volume. When someone is asking three steps, it's not that three steps x axis and y axis. We are talking about the z axis, which means the volume. The bigger and bigger he grew, the more and more he was expanding into the sky. So with one step, or which we say of one of his step, already he is covering all the three worlds. The second step, he expands and he's expanding so that he can occupy the whole outer space. The inner space, or the planets, everything is covered with him, with his body, and with his feet he is covering the third. When we are saying I want three steps, it's not that the space of three steps, it is the area of the three steps we are covering. Yeah, from one step to the other is actually one step. So now whatever is coming in this whole space, from his one foot to the other foot, everything is already covered. Second step covered everything. First step covered everything. And then now Vaman Dev is saying, hey, you Bali, how, huh? You can't keep up your promise. Where should I keep my third foot? So, as soon as Vamanadev became so, immediately Garuda understood. and then he arrested Bali Maharaj. Huh? What happened? As soon as this happened, then Bali Maharaj immediately, sorry, Garuda immediately, he has bound Bali Maharaj because he says, hey, you could not keep your promise. And Garuda comes and then arrests him. Why? Because having accepted all of Bali's possessions by his master, now desires to accept Bali's very self. Now, what is left is only Bali Maharaj. So that's why now he is wound up and unable to pay his debt. The Lord will become Bali's doorkeeper. I mean, this is coming later. Then there was a great roar. All the people who were living in the upper and lower planets were, what is this? We never heard Lord is so cruel. Huh? This is so. We only know Lord is very merciful to the devotees, and Bali Maharaj is giving everything, and in spite of that, he's being arrested. Lord Vamandev addressed to Bali Maharaj, he's saying, the most magnanimous, famous personality, O Bali, who lost all wealth but fixed in his determination and intelligence to satisfy Vamana Dev. But did he satisfy? In one way, yes, because this is what Lord wanted. So, Vamanadev accuses Bali and asks, where can I keep the third step? He is saying, O king, you have promised me three steps, but I occupied entire universe by two. Huh? Where should I put my third step? All the land in the universe is your possession. With one step, I occupied Bhurloka, and then with my body, I occupied all the directions, and the second step, I occupied the upper planets. Literally, there is nothing else left. Huh? And that's why I say you go to hell. Because one who doesn't keep up his promise is destined to go to hell. The Lord is saying this. Huh? And He's saying, because you could not fulfill your promise of charity, you should go to uh, the word Sanskrit word used is niraya. So niraye. And sometimes in Germany, ra is pronounced as la. Yeah. So the Lord is saying, go to Nilaya. Nilaya is abode. In one way, He is saying, hey, not go to hell. Eventually, you will go to my abode. But He is saying, because you didn't fulfill your promise, in disguise, you are going to hell now. Yeah? And then He is saying, far from going to heaven or fulfilling one's desire, one who doesn't properly give charity goes to hell. And because being falsely proud of your wealth, you promised to give me land, but you could not fulfill your promise. The only destination for you is hell. And then Lord Brahma comes. Where is that? When Bali Maharaj offers his head as the third step, uh, Bali Maharaj is coming. Bali Maharaj is saying, "Oh Lord, uh, the only thing that is left is I myself. All my wealth is one thing, but I still am myself. Just like this hand is mine, but even if this hand is not there, still I am still there. Similarly, though all my possession is gone, I am still existing. May you use your third foot on me, and then you fulfill my promise." And in that way, Bali Maharaj could keep up his promise. But still, what happened is he was pushed into Sutala Loka, into the lower planet. Yeah, one may say, what is this? Why is this so happening? Especially when Prahlad Maharaj, who is his grandfather, is there. What is going to say? When Bali Maharaj was bound, then Prahlad Maharaj comes, and Prahlad Maharaj is saying, "Hey Bali, so great about you." Hmm? Yeah, what is he saying? Bali couldn't offer befitting respect when Prahlad comes because he was tied up with the rope, by Garuda. And Prahlad is saying, he's telling to Vamanadev, my lord, it is you who gave heaven to Bali. Can I get some water? It is you who has given heaven to Bali, And if you take it back, in both ways you have blessed him, you have given your mercy to him. I don't see any problem here. And material opulence is so bewildering, so it is better you take away all the opulence so that one can become a nice devotee. And then Vindhyavali, the wife of Bali Maharaj, what is she telling? She is telling to the Lord. Brahmaji was about to speak, but with Vindhyavali, his wife, dear wife, comes and she says, "O Lord, you have created the universe for your pastimes. All this, everything created, creation is for your pastimes. But foolish, shameless, agnostic claim proprietorship of them. So, in fact, everything is yours. Thank you. Everything is yours. So, if you take back, is there a big deal? Anyway, everything belongs to you. If you are taking it through force or if you're taking it in charity, you are fully independent to take. Everything belongs to you. And Brahma is now coming and saying, "Oh Lord, please release Bali. After all, he has done something that we can't imagine, such a charity, such a sacrifice. Uh, Bali Maharaj, what is he known for? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmani Vedanam. Bali Maharaj gave everything. Sometimes we are ready to give. Okay, if it, in Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter there is this ladder of devotional devotion or devotion. If someone is not full time devotee, they are still devotees if they are doing some donations, right? Whatever wealth you have, whatever assets you have, if you give, that is also devotion. What Bali Maharaj has given is not only he has given his assets, he himself gave to the Lord that, okay, I am also yours. You may keep your foot on my head. So, so for such a great devotee, he's bound, he's arrested. So please release, O well-wisher and master of all, O worshipable and all-pervading Lord, please release this man who is bereft of everything now. He doesn't deserve to be punished anymore. After all, Lord Brahma is a great devotee. How can a devotee see other devotee being punished? Suffering of other devotee? Huh? And he says, he has earned by his pious acts, including his own body, with no hesitation in mind. Bali Maharaj offered everything, whatever he has earned, everything, nothing he kept for himself. By offering you even water, grass, or flower buds, if one is offering these things, you are already pleased. For just small things you are pleased. What about this Bali who has given three worlds to you? Hmm? Logical, right? So Brahma is really asking, hey Lord, how can this be that he is punished? And then Vamanadev is speaking about what in disguise he has done to Bali Maharaj. That itself will take an hour or so, but to keep in short, Vamanadev is saying that when someone is giving charity to the Lord, yeah, one should understand that is permanent. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya. Even if one is rendering little bit of service, then it is going to save one from the most dangers of the of one's life. And here Bali Maharaj was in such a great danger, and what did he do? He has given everything. So how can we say that, oh, the Lord will deal with him, uh, which is not befitting? Vamanadev is saying pridelessness in Lord's mercy. High birth, good activities, youth, beauty, education, opulence, and wealth. Despite possessing all these, if one is not proud, such a person is understood to be favored by me. And to show Bali Maharaj had this. Hmm. He had everything. He had high birth. Yeah. He had high birth. His activities are great. Yeah. He is very opulent, he had all wealth. Despite all this, if one is not proud, such a person is understood to be favored by me. So the Lord does not take away the opulence of a prideless person. He's not taking away the material opulence because it doesn't harm him. One being deprived of wealth is not always out of Lord's special mercy. So just taking away, we may think that, oh, what an injustice for Bali Maharaj. But Bali Maharaj doesn't think like that because he's already free from that ego or pride. For him, there is no problem. So Vamanadev is further glorifying that Bali Maharaj, the foremost among the demons and most famous, Kirti Vardhanam, famous, has surpassed the insurmountable Maya. So Vamanadev was actually, in a way, he was testing the quality of his pure devotee. And he could surmount all these levels. In spite of being bereft of all opulence, he fixed his bhakti without any bewilderment. He committed and he stick to it. Bali Maharaj was fixed in vow of truthfulness in spite of being bereft of his riches, fallen from his position, defeated and arrested by his enemies, rebuked and deserted by his relatives. Even his dear wife was telling her, yeah, what opulence. He was just behind opulence, chastised, suffered the pain of being bound, rebuked and cursed by his guru. Even his guru also didn't. Huh? So the Lord said, I spoke dharma deceptively, but Bali did not give up dharma of being truthful. This is a bit, as I said, there is a deeper meaning what Vamanadev. Bali Maharaj was asking, hey boy, who are you? What is your purpose? Vamanadev as a boy was saying something, but the deeper meaning as a Lord was even different. So he in fact told to Bali Maharaj in disguise what he was doing. And in spite of that, Bali didn't move from the path of dharma. And then now Vamanadev is telling, now you know what? You are thinking that I have bound him. No, no. He's saying, now Sutala planet and later he is going to enjoy Indra Lok. After all this time he was fighting with Indra to get what? Indra's position. Now I am sending him into the lower planet called Sutala, and there he will be blessed with Prahlad Maharaj association. So Prahlad Maharaj is staying in Sutala Loka. And in fact, the Lord Himself is saying, this Sutala Loka will be protected by me. Bali Maharaj is going to go to that place, and the demons also will be entering into the planet where Prahlad Maharaj is there, where you are there, and who is gatekeeper? No, not Garuda. I myself will come there. I am protecting you, your land. Huh? So here we see, yeah, oh Bali, you may now go to Sutala and live there peacefully with your friends and relatives. All good fortune unto you. So the Lord is giving what? Good fortune for what he has done for the devotee. Oh great hero, I shall always be with you and protect you in all ways. You will always be able to see me there. So the Lord is present. Huh? And after that, when the eighth Manvantara comes, then you will become the Indra. And then you can enjoy the Swargaloka as Indra. And after that, when the time comes, you come and will join me in the Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world. Amazing, isn't it? Do we want to know Falastuti of hearing all this? Huh? Who wants to know? After all, we already have so much phal. We already have enjoyed the fruit of hearing. Huh? What is the Falastuti? Is those who hear the activities of Lord Vamanadev are freed from all results of sinful activities. Huh? No mortal can count the glories of Lord Trivikrama, just as one cannot count the number of atoms on earth. Vamanadev has expanded so big. His glories are so great. If one hears Lord Hari's uncommon activities, ya idam deva devasya harer adbhuta karmana avataranu charitam shrunvan yati param gati. Param gati means attain ultimate destination. It is said, what is ultimate destination for us devotees? Going back to Godhead. If one hears Lord Hari's uncommon activities in his various incarnations, one is certainly elevated back to Godhead, Param Gatim. By describing the activities of Vamanadev, any ritual meant for the demigods or forefathers, or any social event like marriage, will become extremely auspicious. Hare Krishna. No one is asking third step. I think you're already satisfied with third step. What is the third step? Surrender. The third step to spiritual success. I was thinking surrender because Atma Nivedanam is the thing ultimately we want to come to that. But I even had a better because Atma Nivedanam is almost coming in very large stage. We got to do something before coming to that step. In my opinion, the third step for us could be Bhagavata Seva. When we are hearing to Bhagavatam, then we can come to that platform of surrender. Otherwise, yeah, that step is the final step. That can also be third, but I think it's too far. We need a bridge. We need this staircase of Bhagavatam to bring us to that level. So, what are the three steps for spiritual success? The grace of Guru, association of devotees, Bhagavata Seva. That's it. Thank you very much. Any thoughts, questions? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hare Krishna. To give everything to Krishna comes from giving everything to our Guru. It means to completely get sold out to our Guru is something that can actually mean that we are completely surrendering to the plans of Krishna. Because the Lord, as Jagat Guru, yeah, he has guided Arjuna also the same thing. He has come from Vishada Yoga to Sannyasa Yoga. Sannyas Yoga is something, a state of complete renunciation. And that is only possible when we completely accept the word of Guru as our life. Because somehow I heard that Lord wants everything. He's not just uh, satisfied. Though the Lord is Atmaram, He is completely satisfied anyway. He wants everything. And the moment when we accept Guru, His words as life and soul, then obviously we come to that level of what Lord wants us to be, where Lord want us to be there. Yeah, Mataji. Yeah. Yes. When you say the harm of dissatisfaction, like Seven Island example that we gave. So what I learned till now, what I understand till now, that can be seen as Krishna's property or God's thing. So it will we will not get attached to it. But it can also become a mask sometimes. Like yeah, I'm saying it is God's, but yeah. And in another way, we are also supposed to work hard. Work means inaction is not good action. So how means without dissatisfaction, how can a person work means towards something? And then the ideal answer is to devote it to Lord, um, to basically it's Lord's property or etc. But still the starting will be dissatisfaction. No? Dissatisfaction, then action, then it goes to Lord. Or maybe can you say in what sense dissatisfaction? Means for everyday life, people without dissatisfaction, how can a person do action, or how can a person take action towards one thing? Start it will start with dissatisfaction towards a point something. I think we are working beyond satisfaction or dissatisfaction. We are working on platform of duty. Of course, what we get satisfaction, dissatisfaction is nothing to do with following our duty. Only when we are satisfied, we are motivated to do our duty, but still the duty is whether you like or don't like, you do service, right? For example, I remember our Guru Maharaj, Kadam Kanan Maharaj, he says many times that I got services which I didn't wanted. So which means not satisfaction. Yeah, but still it is service, it's duty. And then when we see what happens out of that, then what we get is satisfaction. But again, because we got satisfaction, we are not just complacent and think, now I have achieved everything. Now, after all I have done for satisfaction, now I have satisfaction, let's stop. No. So in the process of performing our duties, what comes and goes, I think a devotee should learn how to appreciate it. Yeah, when something good is coming, we appreciate it because it's blessings of gurus. When it's not coming, then yeah, we can, as you said, dissatisfaction has a role to keep us motivated. Okay, I did something wrong, now I need to do something better because it's still the duty, I can't escape. Hmm? Yes. You should start liking it, then you will not feel duty. My Guru Maharaj says that you can't continue doing when you don't like it. When you don't like it, yeah, every moment you'll feel, hey, why did I take it up? Uh, that is where we need, that is where we have the system of vows, the commitments that we take. That comes where we understand, oh, but if I don't do this duty, then yeah, what will I do else? Hmm, I become more irreligious. So we need to find ways to motivate ourselves to do that. Japa, who likes japa? Huh? See there, yeah, Mataji would have really done something to come to that level to appreciate japa. See, blessed. Yeah, you are a kripa siddhi. We are still sadhana siddhas. We are still trying. Yeah? Getting in the morning up, taking the chain. Kadam Karan Maharaj says that uh, early morning getting up is like a brake chain. What do you call this? Cycle, a chain which is not having grease. You know how it cut, and it's not smooth, it doesn't run smooth. Yeah, but if we lubricate it properly, then it's very smooth. So early morning might be look like that, but after some inspiration, Maharaj says, read something before starting japa. When you read even small, that motivates one uh, to have that lubrication needed, that that ease of inspiration. And yeah, I know so many devotees Yeah, we have to sometime do without looking for a taste. Yeah, sometime we have to try. Keshav Maharaj was telling once that or I think Kadam Kanan Maharaj, one of them, they were saying, yeah, it we have to do it. We can't say, ah, no, 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 from day one I need that service that I really like it. Sometimes we have to do those works which make us come to that, because Krishna is saying, are we ready to surrender? For that matter, it doesn't matter what service it is. Sometimes we are qualified to do that service, sometimes we are not qualified to do that service. When I'm saying qualification, not because of devotion, but maybe because of skill. Someone can sing well as a qualification to do a kirtan. Yeah, and then sometimes always this, we like to be in the kirtan, and some like to be in cooking, and some like in making flowers, flower garlands. But even if you like or don't like, still when the need is there, we just come together, just do it. Because in the end, we are pleasing Krishna, not pleasing ourselves. If the goal is to please ourselves, we need to be more selective. We need to really worry, I have a taste for mango, let me get only mango. If Krishna likes mango, okay, let me get mango for him. Yeah, maybe we don't like mango. After offering, what are we going to do? That's okay, give it to someone who likes mango. Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? Not have to, it's nice if you give. Because he want to free us from illusion. We had an illusion that if we have everything, we will be happy. Uh, and he's taking away to show that, hey, if you don't have, then you are happy. Yeah. Krishna will give what he wants for a qualified person. Uh, Prabhupada is, you can see, he is very rich. Why? Because he can digest that richness. Are we ready to digest that rich that can come our way? Just someone is appreciating, hey, Anup Prabhu, you are such a great. Wow. No, we can't digest name. We can't digest fame. So that's why he takes it away. He's giving with the hope that we can use it properly, but when we don't fit there, okay. He has given Indra the position of king of heaven. And when things change, yeah, he is brought down. There's some other Indra had to flee, and then there was another. Even Lord Vishnu himself became Indra. He doesn't tolerate too long. Maybe some chances, not always. Yeah. Okay. Then thank you so much. As I said, Bhagavatam is our saving grace. Guru's blessings are our saving grace. Association is our saving grace. When we take to these saving graces, then our spiritual life is successful. Srila Prabhupada ki.